Hi there, Lee Munch, Master Business Coach and Trainer, here with your Monarch Money message for the week of November 14th. So last week I asked you to just find one number in your business that you could at least find out what it is and then possibly look at it. How'd you do with that? Did you pick it? So one of the reasons I find that my clients, and when I'm working with business owners, is that the reluctance and the aversion they have to embracing their numbers, or at least looking at their numbers, is it seems too difficult. It's too hard. It's going to take too much time, energy, and effort. And by the way, I'm already overwhelmed. I'm tired. I'm working so many hours, and they don't understand it because it doesn't seem like there's instant gratification there. Going back to my blog a couple of weeks ago when I talked about momentum and inertia and momentum. When something's inert, it's inert and it doesn't move. But the interesting thing is just the tiniest little push and a little bit of momentum begins to get the proverbial ball going. And then slowly but surely, it picks up and picks up. So the thing is that it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to take a lot of time, energy, or effort. You can make it simple. Anytime you do something new, of course, it's going to be a little bit awkward and different because you've never done it before. It's kind of like going to the gym. Once you put your sneakers on and you get yourself out the door, boom, you're there and you're happy you went. It's just putting the sneakers on and enduring that bit of uncomfort for really, 30 seconds? So what I want to do is give you a couple ways to make embracing your numbers and tracking and understanding and tracking them easy. If you're in a business where you are traveling about and you need to go visit prospects and clients and you spend a lot of time in your car, what I found is there's this app called Mile IQ. I'm not getting anything for this. It's just, again, I'm all about simple and easy, and that's way simple and easy. And it tracks all your miles for you. That counts. The time and mileage. If you are driving I live on Long Island, right? So it's easy for someone to drive an hour to go see a prospective customer or prospect, or even to service a client, an hour each way. That takes up time, and time is money. And that's okay, but we need to just make sure we understand how that fits into our overall picture. Mile IQ just does it for you. You don't have to think about it because, you can actually deduct that mileage on your taxes as well. Another way to do it is when you start, for say people that you interact, you have a stack of business cards. Now, of course, I would suggest putting them in some sort of either a database at a minimum, a spreadsheet, someplace where you can track them. But if not, you have these cards. Put the date where you met them. And then any card, so say you have 20 cards in a pile. I could probably show you in a minute here. Right. You have a bunch of cards that looks like this. So the first thing you do is organize them and just put them, and if you do it on a monthly basis, every time you see somebody, you get a card of somebody. If you're doing a live networking, first thing you do, take the pile and make it look like this. And then you count them one by one. And then as each one of those cards, this one wanted interest, and you're doing something else with them, put them in a separate pile. So at first, maybe you're starting off with 50 cards. And then what happens is you're going to find is that the people who actually raised up their hand, who had an interest, you had a further conversation specifically about how you can serve them and help them, then all of a sudden that massive pile, the big pile, goes down to a little pile. And then you can take that little pile, and then the ones who sign on with you and had you work with you or whatever else becomes a third pile. To make it simple, just take a magic marker or put something on the back of it, a color, so you know what color is which. One color for when they come in, one color for when they become a prospect, and then one color for when they become a client. I like green for clients because here in the US, all of our money is green. That's one way to do that. If you're doing social networking and you're meeting your clients through social media, then use LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever, however you engage that way. Same kind of thing. It's like, just make a list. And then you can take that list and move it as it gets smaller. We can make it simple. And guess what? When we make it simple, then it becomes easy. So I want you to think about how you can start tracking something simply and easily. Dare I say fun? Because if you do, then you're more likely to do it. It has to work for you. No one is the same. So tell me one way, go ahead down below, one way you can start beginning to track. Perhaps it's the number that you chose last week. Perhaps it's a different number because that's not as easy. Whatever it is, just start thinking about ways you can start making it easy for you to know what that number is and seeing where it's going. Realistically, you really need 90 days of tracking a number to get what I call a really good, level set. And again, it all depends on your industry. If you have one that's cyclical, depending on seasons, things like that, it's a little different. But generally speaking, 90 days gives you a great view. 30 days is helpful. 1 week is helpful. 1 day is helpful because if nothing else, you're now aware of what you are doing and what you're not doing. So that's it. There's many ways to make tracking easy. You need to find a way that's going to work for you. You can do it. I know you can. I'm here to help. If you need help, you want suggestions, give me a shout out and I'll do just that. Go ahead, put that in the comments. I have no clue. Can you help me? And I will. I'm here for you. Thank you very much. Have a great week. Make it successful. To your success, Coach Lee.